What's going on YouTube? Tony here, back with another, as you can see, discovery video this time. Discovering a couple from the house of Lalique. Now Lalique is a house I don't have a whole lot of experience with. Don't really know a whole lot about the company other than I think they make fine crystals, containers, jewelry, things of that nature is what they're known for. I knew that they had some fragrances, just have never seen them in store, and had the ability to smell a couple at the boutique a couple years ago on one of my trips to Vegas. And I was actually really surprised about how many fragrances they actually had when I went to the store. I remember really liking a couple and put them on a buy list. And then some that I heard were really good. So I have 5 fragrances that I've purchased from the brand. I'm going to sniff them out on camera, let you know what I think about them, and give them my initial letter grade. Stay tuned. Now, the first one I'm going to smell is 1905, and it's from the Aromatics collection. I talked about this in another video of I think maybe 2018 best things I've smelled of the year. This is one I smelled on the trip and remember really liking it. Just kind of writing it down on my list of things to add to the collection. And that is beautiful. I remember really liking that. I was sniffing a bunch in Vegas, and I remember putting the strips that I really liked, I ended up taking with me, putting them in my pocket. I kept coming back to this one. Smells almost slightly gourmandish, almost like a chocolate or something like that. I think they're called cordials, maybe. That is beautiful. I'm really gonna like that one. Yeah, A right off the gate for 1905. Just a gorgeous ambery scent. Don't know a lot about the ingredients or anything like that. Just my first impression. Unisex. Not an everyday cologne, I don't think. This is definitely a date night winter scent. And the bottle is pretty nice too. It's really unique, ornate, pretty cool. Good quality on that as well. Next up we have Aqua Noir Sport. Have no experience with this fragrance at all. Did not smell this at the boutique when I was there. So this is going to be a first impression, a true first impression of this one. And I like that too. The first blast of this smells, to me, clean. You can definitely tell that there's some vetiver in this, and that's not a surprise. This is a flanker of Aqua Noir, which is known for vetiver. Yeah, this is light, it's fresh, smells clean. Now, historically, I'm not a huge fan of vetiver fragrances in general. So, you know, even with this haul, you probably like, well, why are you buying Aqua Noir? Especially a couple of them if you're not a big fan of vetiver. And to me, this is an exploration, I guess, into the note. And if these are some of the best vetiver fragrances out there, I figure I'll start here. That's pretty good. Not wild or anything like that, but a solid fragrance, I think. I can see this being worn in any scenario. There's something elegant about it. I could see, you know, wearing a suit with this on, maybe in the summertime, even spring. I like that. I'll give that a solid C+. Not blown away by it, but there's nothing wrong with it. Good. I'll say C+. Now this one is supposedly a staple in in a fragrance collector's collection, and do not have it, have not seeked it out. I think I've had a decant years and years ago. I had a decant of this, and I think I gave it away. I don't even remember how it smelled. So this is not necessarily a true first impression, but I'm not sure what to expect. And that is strong. To me, this it almost smells like it's smoking. Not sure what to think about that one. It's not, so A couple things that I'm noticing. One, it doesn't smell cheap. I spent less than 20 bucks on this thing, I think. Maybe right at 20 bucks. It doesn't smell like a $20 fragrance. That's the first thing. It does come across strong and almost smoky. It's dark. Definitely a winter fragrance. Be curious to see how that develops on skin. Not crazy about the smell. Again, it's vetiver. It doesn't come across clean either. There was another fragrance that I reviewed from Dolce & Gabbana called Velvet Patchouli. It kind of gives that vibe to me, where it was like a potting soil. And this doesn't smell exactly like that, but it's kind of giving me a damp soil type feel to it. Again, solid. I will give that a C. Keep in mind, not one of my favorite notes, but quality, value for the price. If you like this smell, I think this would be a really good fragrance for you. Let's move on to the next one. And this one I have high hopes for. This is OWar Extreme. L'Extreme? I think that's how you pronounce that. OWar Extreme. And I would imagine that this one would be vetiver, but with some amber and some dark notes in it. So let's see if my assumptions are right. My assumptions are right. I like that one. Dark, yes. Slightly clean. Another nighttime date scenario for this one. This one seems like it's going to be a little bit more complex than the other two, the Aqua Noir and the Aqua Noir Sport. There are hints here of 1905, so maybe they're borrowing a little bit from each other. You can tell as the initial spray kind of fades that there's vetiver in the background, but not overpowering vetiver, at least not yet. We'll see how that one progresses, and I will give that one a B. I like that one. And the last one is called Lalique La Parfum. Now, this one was another blind buy, and I bought this one. I had this on the list based on another reviewer talking about this. This scent was really nice. A man could wear it, but was more for, I think, marketed for the lady. So this one technically is for the missus, but we'll spray it and see what we think. Wow. Another really nice one. And this one's odd. This one, there is a boozy-like quality to it. It somewhat reminds me of when I was at the Guerlain boutique smelling Guerlain fragrances. Maybe a mix between the Spiritueuse Double Vanille and the Tonka Imperial that I own. It kind of gives me that vibe. Not smell like those, but it kind of gives me that vibe. There's something boozy about this. And this is going to be another A in the bunch. I really like the way that smells. I can see the wife rocking this one. I may even rock this one myself. It's not overly feminine at all. Boozy, sweet, dark. That's kind of what I get from that one. And an A for Lalique La Parfum. That's it, guys. Just a quick video, discovery video. My first dive into the house of Lalique, my first impressions. If you own these, you like these, have any comments about them, leave them down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.